Helldivers 2 is still dominating discussions on social media when arguing the fall of the AAA studios versus the rising of indie and AA gaming. Helldivers is still averaging a good 300,000 active players on Steam, being topped when it comes to paid-for games. CSGO is still on top and will always be on top, but still impressive. It's still doing very good. It's a popular game that a lot of people are loving. And it wasn't long ago when the furry tranny activists were complaining about how fascist the game is, and if you enjoyed the satirical role-playing of Helldivers 2, that made you one. So, normal people like you and I are simply enjoying a good game, while subliminally being told, "The joke's on you for enjoying fascism." And then later, from the Discord community manager of the official Helldivers Discord, "You're enjoying a game made by black and brown people." Which no normal person cares about that. No, the pendulum of left and right is changing, and that's like a different conversation for another time. But for people who just want to enjoy a game, don't care about your stupid politics. They just want to play a fun game. And so we're going to talk more about Baskinator, this Discord community manager, because again, not long ago, the people who were trying to make fun of you for playing this game were mocked ridiculously, right? Told to just shut up, this game's fun. You don't know, like, what narrative are you trying to draw and stare at? Because it's not working. People are enjoying the game. So the claims that they're making are identical to how the movie Starship Troopers was made. Love that movie, fantastic movie. If you're playing Helldivers, it's because you liked Starship Troopers.
Men and women from all over the globe are joining up to fight for the future.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part.
Right? It's the same thing. It was a book series, but it was the movie. When they made the movie, it was loosely inspired by the book, right? Because it took a lot of its own liberties to make the big old satirical point about far-right fascism or whatever. But really, it just hyperbolized imperialism and authoritarianism, which there are much more examples on that on the left than there are on the right? But the whole political stuff, that's another conversation, right? It's a different video. But again, people who are enjoying Helldivers, they don't care about the progressive pandering crap. They're trying to make it a part of the conversation. So back to Baskinator, the Helldivers official Discord's community manager. Not only was she on Twitter attacking you for enjoying this game, but her bio had a bunch of trans flags and Palestine flags, which if you're a community manager, you probably should take a neutral stance on things, right? But she would later take down those flags and private her Twitter. So I think it's pretty clear that the company spoke to her and said, "Yo, knock this shit off, because we're making fucking money." Twitter account privated. All the flags are gone. She still has her job. She's still a moderator, community manager. We'll see for how long, right? Most people want to see her fired and gone. I would personally, because she's kind of damaged my product, right? My game. But I think it's fair to just take the flags off and stop attacking political opponents, right? People on their side are like, "Oh, everyone's gonna come and attack her." She attacked us first, people who enjoy the game, who didn't want to make anything political about this game. They just wanted to have fun. Just focus on being a community manager. Don't be divisive. Don't attack people who are trying to enjoy your community, right? I don't think she's fired as long as she does her job, although she deserves to be because she did her job poorly. Right? And I don't really care what some queer identifying devs say about a game. You don't really know how much creative input they had in that game anyway. So a lot of people are letting this ruin their fun with Helldivers. right? And so it kind of goes back to the Starship Trooper thing, where you focus on making a good product and you have a neutral perspective by keeping that point of view in your game or movie within that universe that you're telling it in, and not directly bringing modern day politics directly into your media. That is how you make good entertainment. This is how art is saved. You keep art within its own universe, and different sides of people can interpret however they want. The consumers, the art appreciators can interpret it how they view it. It's how art inspires us. But that's what makes modern media so terrible, is because they have to spoon feed you the correct answer. They have to tell you what lessons to learn versus just, here's a story. How can you relate to it? And it's been a while since we've had like a new piece of media that's done this. So we have the majority of people having fun with it. It's like, hey, this is like Starship Troopers. This is really funny and satirical, right? For Super Earth, we're Helldivers, baby. But of course, there's always been activists and leftists that want to like use stories, right? Use things that we like and preach their own agenda. Art has always been that way, right? That's what Reddit used to be. It was like, if you ever enjoyed a movie, search your favorite movie on Reddit, and there's going to be a thread on how that character has always been queer coded, or they've always been gay. So I think this is really cope from these leftist communities, that people are enjoying this game because it's neutral. The left only invests in art if their message and their pandering can be inserted in there, and then they can use it for their own political gain. That is the whole reason why the left like infiltrates media, art, culture, video games is like the biggest art form there is right now, and this is why they do it. And regardless if it was made by progressive people, by trans people, they made a neutral and fun game. And so now the activists are like, oh no, you made a good game. You forgot to put the message in there. You forgot to put the agenda in there. So they have to do that work for them. Like, right? This is what it is. Because it's fun. And this reminds me a lot of that song called Losing My Religion by REM, where there's been a number of times where the singer-songwriter of REM has said, hey, this song has nothing to do with religion, and it's not a symbolic metaphor for a relationship being like a religion. Like, he's gone multiple times saying, hey, this song, that's not the meaning of the song. To the point where he said, you know what, it actually doesn't matter what I think the song's about, or what the song, is actually about. What matters is how the art interpreters, how the fans observe and perceive my art. And the most biggest majority opinion kind of becomes fact when it comes to art. And this is what media and entertainment has always been, and what it's supposed to be. So it's really refreshing to have something like kind of be art and be interpreted by multiple people. So again, man, I'm not gonna let some stupid employee with a trans flag ruin my fun with the game. I don't have a problem with it yet, even though I don't like Arrowhead Studios, right? You never know what beholds the future if they do some stupid shit. But for now, they've made that community manager take her flags down. She's stopped attacking people for the time being, and I think that is the studio's kind of putting a leash on her, which fucking good. More companies need to be smart like that. Be like, hey, stop scaring fans away, you retard. Put a leash on that bitch. So am I calling for her job? No. Do I think she should be fired? Yes, because her job is to create a neutral environment, right? And not be so divisive so that more fans can engage in the community, which she failed to do. But let me know what you think. Comment down below your thoughts. Should she be fired? Is this fine? Are you still playing Helldivers? Have you gotten the game yet? Do you want to get the game yet? Is this the last straw for you? Let me know. I'm having a blast playing Helldivers, man. I stream on Kick, Shaka Zulu 1. Thank you for watching this long. Thanks for hanging out with me. Please subscribe and like if you want to continue our discussion together on AAA gaming and AA gaming and what's going on in culture right now. So I will see you out there on the battlefield, Helldiver. And remember, real men fight the automatons. Don't let me catch you fighting the bugs. All right? Y'all have a good night.
Gay.
Oh, you're gay. Oh yeah, I forgot you gotta. How do you do that? Oh, Z. Jacking out. Yeah, fuck yeah, you homo. That was for ABF, not you.